Hey guys, this is Ganapati from Team GSBT 3.2. I'm happy to meet you again, and this is our another informative video.
This video is about rewinding a burnt BLDC hub motor. And if you have a motor and you find a coil black and shades of coil senior, and it's time to change the winding. First of all, this is our team GSBT in SUVC 2020, and this is our college, Bojan School of Business and Technology, Riddles, Chennai. And this is our faculty advisor. This is me, Yogesh, and my team, and this is our vehicle which is going to be participating in SUVC 2020. And this is the other one named Tamil in our team who helped me. Okay, before reminding, the two things you have to know is first, the coil delta connection, in which the three phase starts and ends without any joining. The other one is a star connection or Y connection, in which the three phase starts and ends with joining together. And first part in rewinding is armature cleaning. First, you have to clean all the melted Minex sheets from last heat or burn. I'm using a small hammer, rubber hammer, and a chisel to remove it. Next, cut the Minex sheets, new ones, and insert it into each slots. And it must be in around like 1.5 inch long, and the one part taller than the other, so it would be easy to recoil. And this faculty advisor is giving a small demo of how to clean the armature. He is using a small file to clean a slot. And see how it is, the cleaned one and the burnt one. It must be very clean so it doesn't interfere with the new coils. And so we cleaned all the slots, all the 51 slots, and this is a 1 kilowatt BLDC motor. It has 51 slots with each coil carrying 17 slots. And after cleaning the entire armature and slots and adding millet sheets, we have to split the coils. This coil is 25 grade and branded with Apple, and we are changing the winding so to increase the torque from the previous correction, but make sure that you can't increase the torque or RPM to a will, because the size of the armature and magnet is constant. So we are just increasing the torque a bit. And also, if this is a 1 kilowatt motor, you can't change it to 1.5 or 2. You can just alter a bit, that's it. If you want to change a 1 kilowatt motor to a 2 kilowatt motor, then you have to increase the slot and the size of the motor and magnets, and that's impossible. We can just buy a new one. And this is the first part, that is, we combine the coils into a bunch and use a sleeve so that it won't pain our hands. And see, you can see there are tapes while winding, so it doesn't cut our skin while winding. And you can see how it is being winded, and make sure you don't scratch the coil insulation so it gets shorted. You must make sure the coils doesn't get any kind of short circuit between each and everything, and also make sure your direction of the coil is as shown in the picture, either in clockwise or the anti-clockwise. And after a first set, you have to move to the second set, and then we started doing the entire thing. It's the first time, so we are a bit slow. You have to place the coil very tight, and you have to pull it as good as possible so it doesn't interfere with the rim or something after completion, because you can't change. If you want to remove, and the entire coil must be thrown out. And make sure you use a soft tool while inserting it so it doesn't tear the insulation. And after completing first set of phase coils, you can see how the coil looks. This is the first part, and this is the second. This is first coil phase ending, and now we are going to do the second and third phases ourselves. And after completing all three phases as shown in the picture at the first part of this video, you have to complete the entire thing. At the end, as is a star Y connection, you have to join it with this heat sleeve. It doesn't melt with heat, and you have to solder all the three lines. And you could see us, we are completing the coil winding, and this is how we have to make the coil go to the bottom so that it doesn't interfere with the armature rotating, because the gap between the magnet and the armature pins must be like around 0.5 mm, so there must be no coil projecting out of this. So make sure you make all the coil go in and fit properly. After that, we use medical scissors to cut the millets properly as bottom as possible. And you can see our faculty is cutting the millet sheets in his home. And after cutting the millet sheets, you have to insert the FRPs, and you can see how this tool is gliding and is inserting the FRP sheets. And you have to do this for all the 51 slots. After inserting the FFE, make sure all the FFEs are good. And at last, after completing the insertion of FFEs, check the insulation of the coil if any two phases gets short circuited. And you can see the phases are good and there's no short circuit between the armature and the phase or the shaft. So that's good. This winding is good. He's checking for all the three coils. And now you can see us, the entire thing is complete. After soldering and everything, we have the coils projecting out. And now after all the coil and everything is ready, we have to place the sensors, that is Hall sensors. There's main number of Hall sensors like W130, W134, 313, 344, or there's many types of sensors, but make sure you don't use the linear type ones for this. These are not normal accelerator sensors. And do the sensors to your coils and insert it properly. If you are using the old sensor from other DC motors, make sure that it is damaged. And after everything is complete, you can see us mounting the rim and everything, and our motor is ready with a bit better or higher torque. But if there is increased torque, it will be trading off in RPM. And this is checking the motor running, and that was good. Okay, this is another informative video. Hope this helps all to wind your hub motors, and as you no one could find a motor winding in YouTube, We thought this would help everyone to do it. Thank you everyone.